Local limousine company is under fire tonight for failing to deliver some satisfied customers.
Well, when those customers went in search of answers, they couldn't find the company. WHAS 11's Andy Trinan went searching for them in tonight's I-Team investigation.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
It's the finishing touch on what's supposed to be the perfect day. Kristen Hernstrom ordered a limousine for Kentucky Derby 134.
They showed up 45 minutes late, and they were in a cargo van, and it was dirty and stained and smelly.
She was stuck in the car.
Jennifer Redmond hired ground transport limo services for a bachelorette party.
And I mean, we're skidding on the gravel, and he turns around and he says, "Get your MF feet off of my limo and sit down and shut the F up."
We thought we would be, responsible and taken care of. And
Hannah Graham says the company abandoned her and her friends at 4th Street Live.
They picked us up, drove us maybe 5 or 6 blocks, and kicked us out.
Kicked you out of the limo?
Yes, told us to get out.
The Better Business Bureau has 20 customer complaints against the company that uses several names. Our simple online search found about 20 more complaints.
Scam users beware.
The Better Business Bureau says the company isn't even licensed to transport customers in the state of Kentucky.
They have an F rating with the BBB under affordable limo, under ground transport services, and under ground transport limo services.
This Louisville address is listed online for ground transport.
Calculating route.
We decided to check it out. If 2023 West Chestnut exists, it's under this intersection right here. Check it out. That's the 2100 block of Chestnut right there. You cross the intersection and then you find the first address in the 2000 block, and it's 2015. So the bottom line is, if we can't find these people, how are you going to?
I want to go look at some of their limos. Where should I go?
I have no idea.
We got a tip from a former driver that the owners lived at this address in Clarksville, Indiana. And this Google Earth image shows a couple of limousines in the driveway. I left a card when no one answered, and I got a call back from a man who says he's the new owner of the home. He claims he bought the home in October after the previous owner lost it in foreclosure.
Hi, this is Andy Trinan from WHAS 11 Television in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm calling because I need to speak with the owners or the operators of the business.
We have made repeated attempts to reach the owner through the limo's answering service, but so far they haven't called back.
I was really scared.
We're not the only ones looking for them.
It was maybe the worst bachelorette party ever.
Jennifer Redmond says she's been hung up on every time she's called since late 2008.
I want them to go out of business.
When she and her friends were dumped at a Waffle House in Clarksville, Indiana at 3 a.m., miles from their home.
And he pulled over and he literally screamed, cursing, "Everybody get out now." And we said, what's going on? Why aren't you taking us home? And he said, "I'm just not going all the way out there. I don't feel like taking you guys home. Just get out of the car now."
Here are some indicators that you might be about to be taken for a ride. If the company charges cash up front for service, buyer beware. Hiring a limo service without an address is a stretch. Don't deal with companies that double and triple book cars, and never make your entire plan contingent on the word of a limo dispatcher.
Upon arrival, we found about 25, 30 other angry customers all standing outside the Dairy Queen waiting for a ride home from the same company.
Kristen Hernstrom never did get her Derby Day limo ride, and she knows a $480 refund isn't realistic. Like so many others, she'd like to see ground transport grounded.
I want to see their doors closed, definitely.
I was disappointed that the company is still in business and has done this to so many people.
Andy Trinan, WHAS 11 News.
Now, since we started our news promotions for this story here on the air, we have received a number of calls from customers, including one that alerted us of a fourth name that the company is apparently using now. So in our Consumer Watch here Wednesday, we're going to also be looking and talking to a woman whose wedding was ruined Saturday night. And we'll be talking to the president of the Louisville Limousine Association about what she calls a heavily regulated but poorly enforced industry. That's right here on Wednesday night at 5:30.
Now, the First Alert Storm Team forecast. Certified Kentuckiana's most accurate.
Yep, feeling like summer with temperatures in the mid to the upper 80s, and we found one pool that is open. Sky 11 flying over the Providence pool, which is now open. Reed Yaden has a very difficult job, and I really hope those young people remember their sunscreen. It's very sunny out there. We don't want any
fledgling, a candidate was replaced today as campaign manager by Jesse Benton, who is
iTunes from Apple is the most popular way to buy music online, but now it's under a federal investigation. The New York Times is reporting that the U.S. Justice Department is investigating Apple's tactics. Investigators are looking into allegations that Apple uses its dominant market position to persuade music labels to refuse to give Amazon.com exclusive access to soon-to-be-released music. Apple is not commenting on the accusations.
Another down day on Wall Street sends the Dow closing below the 10,000 mark. Courtney Donahoe has all the details in the Bloomberg After the Bell report.